Can this cyber security thing help businesses to expand?
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I mean, some of the assessments we do are when our clients add new infrastructure. So they might add a new server farm, or they might move from having their servers on premise into the cloud, and they want to ensure that everything is safe. There's nothing malicious going on. So we would perform this assessment for them.
Right. Now, Rehan, it's basically about data protect. Your company. What are the services you guys are offering? And you can, as Mark mentioned, that you don't need to here. You don't need to be on ground to do the audit and things like that. For all the services, it's the same.
Yeah, look, we believe that, in this day and age, you don't have to go from a country to another country, from a city to another city, or, even from your home to your office to perform a lot of tasks. Internet and telecommunications connectivity channels allow you to work remotely. And COVID-19 proved that point. And this is something we've been advocating in Pakistan for the last 2 years, that a lot of stuff can be done remotely. You don't have to be on site. Coming to site creates, financial burden on the company, as well as environmental and all sorts of other things. But it has been difficult to convey that message across and people to appreciate. But I'm hopeful that post-COVID-19, they can see the results, that a lot of people are working remotely. A lot of stuff is being carried out remotely. Now, going to what services Data Protect provides, then there's about 5 areas we specialize in. And they are in order of priority. I'll mention them to you. So first stage, our first service we provide is called cybersecurity assessment. So Mark has touched on network assessment. Assessments could be doing penetration testing, vulnerability assessments. Assessment is a big area. And for us, what we advise our clients is, first and foremost, they must carry out on regular basis an assessment, okay? Because that gives you, it's like a temperature check, okay? It gives you a health state of your organization in terms of its IT infrastructure, in terms of its data, and the protection around that. Second thing we do is we raise awareness. So we do education programs, we do training services. So we provide some of the biggest platforms of training, which works hand in hand with the IT department, with the cybersecurity department, with the HR department, because there's different levels and layers of training which staff needs to be provided. We believe, and our assessment shows, that most of the hacks which happen in a company are happening because of lack of awareness of threats. So awareness is another area we specialize in. Then doing literally on daily basis, and something we do at large scale in the UK, in the Western countries, and in the Middle East, are the policies and procedures in relation with cybersecurity, in relation with data protection of a company. Now, you might be aware that Pakistan has recently passed a bill on data protection. This happened last month. And we have reviewed that bill with a team of lawyers from Pakistan. And the bill is, the main 3 areas of the bill are that it empowers individuals with regards to the ownership of their data. It gives them control of the data which the companies are holding for them, by allowing the company to hold the data or not. And thirdly, it is aligned with General Data Protection Regulations framework, GDPR, as the most commonly known term. Now, we do a lot of work in policies and procedure development for companies to be compliant with the data protection rules and regulations. So that's another key area where Pakistan, in our experience, has been lacking from a state point of view. So, for example, the Prime Minister Imran Khan has announced that Pakistan is to become digital Pakistan. So a lot of things are going to turn digital. And hence, in line with his vision and in line with his efforts, you can see now that there's a data protection bill being passed. There's still work left on this bill to be done before it becomes law. So we are working with companies to help review the bill and identify areas on a practical level on the ground with our experience on GDPR policies and procedures and the execution of that, what needs to go into this bill. So that's another area we specialize in. And then fourthly, as Mark has mentioned, managed services. So we provide managed services in terms of network assessment, in terms of network security, in terms of cybersecurity of the company. We have a number of platforms which we own and we have developed, which we implement, and then we manage these services. And the fifth area, which is a big area where we have been growing significantly in the recent past, is data analytics and AI, which you touched on, Faisal, earlier on. Artificial intelligence, role of artificial intelligence in relation with data protection, in terms with data analysis, in terms of dealing with big data. As we know that data is valuable, data is a commodity, and data can be used for you and against you. So a lot of companies, the biggest 5 companies in the world, if you look at today, are all data companies. So data is key to success for businesses in the future. Data helps you analyze, people's buying behaviors, analyze what people do on weekends, analyze, if it's a drug development process going on in the pharmaceutical industry. It does various things. Okay, you can check sentiment on a campaign. If you're looking at retail environment, you can look at how successful a campaign has been if there's a social media campaign going on, which is very common in Pakistan. So big data and big data analytics is a very broad area, very rapidly growing area. And what Data Protect, our company, has done over the last few months is we have developed platforms helping companies analyze this data more, understand the data, understand the behaviors of data users, and also help companies grow their market share through understanding of the data. So we provide a holistic service when it comes to data. We provide an analytical side to it. We provide AI algorithms which could help you understand and interpret the data to make decisions, and also we provide the security envelope around that data. So these are the 5 main areas of Data Protect.